What's something that you're looking to accomplish in the next 12 months?
Uh, in the next 12 months, I would like. So it's really difficult because I feel like um, we don't believe in the get big rich or get rich quick schemes. We
Yeah.
don't do that. We want people to be rich. We want people to be wealthy, and those are two different things. We want people to be these things, but we want them to get there the right way so that it doesn't just evaporate, one day. You've seen it a million times where one day people will have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars, and then the next day you're like, how did you spend all that money?
Yeah.
Where did it all
Yeah.
go? Because they didn't understand it. They got it too quick, right? They didn't respect it. And so in the next 12 months, what I would like to do is have 12 more investors as a part of our program in Get Big Inc. that we can then, because I truly believe in the 6 degrees of separation. You know what that is, correct?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and so I feel like if we can touch 12 people, then those 12 people will be able to have an outreach that's much wider than us.
Yeah.
And as that expands, it really starts to make a difference in your environment and in your community. And the more communities we touch, the better life's going to be here in Columbus, Ohio, especially.
Yeah. For those that don't know what that is, can you explain it?
Yeah, sisterly separation is a theory that everyone is only separated from anyone in the world by 6 people. So you know a person who knows a person who knows a person. So I could literally know enough people to reach the president because everyone's only separated by 6 people at the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so, in that theory, if you teach someone something and then they teach the next person, and those people are teaching other people, then eventually your teachings or your theories are
Yeah.
all around the world.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's one of the things that I picked up from I'm a big believer in learning from other industries and applying their principles and practices to real estate. And one thing I picked up from network marketing, and it makes total sense, but in network marketing, it's, I want to recruit you to come and join the company and use our product. And that would be a win. But what I truly want from you is I want your 100 people in your database,
Right.
right? And that's just what you just said, right? Like if I can help 12 people and each one of those 12 can go and help two more or three more, right? Now you just expanded your work. So, as a real estate agent, those that are listening in, yeah, we want to help our friends and family and coworkers, and yes, that would be a win. But what I truly want is their sphere of influence,
That's it.
right? I want their 10 to 20 people that they're the closest to. I call it on Facebook, it's like suggested friends. You're like friends of friends of friends,
Yeah.
It's like, that's who you really want. You want, and that's going to be the one thing that grows that database for you.
Yeah. Absolutely. And one of the things that you come across in real estate a lot is that everyone's a real estate agent. What do we got? Like 10,000 real estate agents here.
Yeah,
Some,
it's
some
still up there.
Yeah, some ridiculous number. And so, when you talk to people, they'll say, well, my aunt is a real estate agent, or my cousin's a real estate agent, or whatever. And you say, yeah, but are they a real estate agent? Like, are they doing
Yeah,
this day in and day out all day? Like, this is their career. This is what they know. This is what they live and breathe. Because if I'm looking at the largest asset that I'm ever going to purchase, I want somebody who's living and breathing it, not just
yeah,
somebody who works at five and dime all day and then they decide they're going to come home and try to sell me a house after work. No.
yeah, yeah. I'm there with you. Vic, what's something you're looking to accomplish over the next 5 years?
Over the next 5 years, I'd like to expand. I did live in Georgia for a little bit. That's where a lot of my family is from. So I'd like to expand down to Georgia and maybe down even into Jacksonville, just to create that East Coast line that
Yeah,
allows us to work and just touch more and more people.
yeah, I love it. Um, what's a legacy goal for you? I probably know the answer based off of our conversation, but what's a goal that you want to hit when you're no longer here?
Well, I would like to be able to hand this over to the next generation, and I would like this to become just like second nature in people's lives. Like, there's always that thing, right? So when you think of, well, you might be from a different era than me, but if you think of hamburgers, what's the first thing you think of?
Burger King. for
or
me. McDonald's.
McDonald's or something like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah,
Because they've created something that allows them to be the go-to person of that
right,
industry, right?
right.
So when people think of real estate investing, I call it blue collar investing, blue collar real estate, because we're really for the common man. Really, that's what our
Yeah,
program is for. And when people think of retirement or think of wealth building and things like that, I want them to think of Get Big Inc. Like that's who we go to. We're just normal people trying to build wealth for our families and pass that wealth along to the next generation. And we don't necessarily understand it, but we want to be involved
yeah,
in it. I would like us to be at a point where when you think of it, it's second nature to think of us.
yeah.